Okay guys, Panda back with you. And what we have here, we have the Rad Mini 4 and the LECTRIC XP 2.0, kind of both side by side. Pretty much this is primarily my son's bike right here. That's what I bought it for, because I was able to order it, pay for it, and it arrived literally within a week. So compared to what, 2.5 months. But you know what, I'm happy with my purchases. And I just want to go over a couple of things really quick. Obviously, we were having derailleur issues. As a matter of fact, both bikes ended up having derailleur issues. The Rad Mini, of course, my son was like, well, it didn't start doing that until I put this rack on here. Rack fits perfectly, nice rack. And of course, I didn't have to mess with any derailleur wires to do this rack. All I had to do was move the back tail light and run the wiring, down along the case, put some zip ties here, then bring it right back here to the back. This is a really nice rear rack. Actually, it's like $42 on Amazon. And of course, come to find out, my son actually pedals the bike mostly, no power assist at all. Hence why his battery, stays like constantly full. But yeah, so what we're looking at here, both derailleurs on the bikes, I had to adjust the high gear limiter screw out about 1/8 of a turn on both bikes. Secondly, on the Rad Mini, which I did not catch off the bat, when we unpacked the bike, the derailleur guard on the bike was actually bent. And that was stopping the derailleur from going all the way down into the highest gear. So I did some adjustments there. Stretched it back out really carefully and got that fine-tuned. And on both derailleurs, I did have to take up a little bit of cable slack. I'm talking about cable slack. I'm talking about the cable down here and loosening up the actual connector when it's all the way down at the, at the lowest sprocket, your highest gear. And then just very gently taking up any tension without moving the derailleur. And then you just sit here and very slightly tweak the tension controller on the cable, like very slightly, as you are actively shifting gears. Okay, it seems difficult at first, but actually it's not that difficult. Kind of like a little bit about what we have going on with the bikes here. Kind of funny, I put the, I gave him the stock electric seat that came off my bike. And I have definitely determined that I have to get a suspension seat because I'm getting some good back pain and stuff coming up through my hips and everything else, causing me a little bit of trouble. I probably should raise my seat a teeny bit, but this size works for me. And of course, I have a bikeroo seat, not a big wide one, but you guys can see it right here. And yes, it does have the, not your big spring shocks. Those are more of your, whatever that other shock type is called. But I did order a suspension seat post, and I'm going to have that in about a couple of days, and then hopefully we can go out and do some other stuff. But brakes are going pretty good. Obviously everything is based on, braking in, right? Braking in. What I do like is, the Rad Mini's got that nice little bell thing built into the brake handle. It's pretty cool. And of course, this mirror. I want to show you guys this mirror I got here. Because, man, that was causing me a problem. I talked about that whiplash type of thing I had in my neck, and that was no lie whatsoever. It's a small mirror. I was hoping it might be a little bit bigger as far as the circumference of it being round, but it works. It's made a hell of a difference. Phone holder works really well. This thing is stable, no problems. Fits a pretty good sized phone. You can see I have mine turned horizontally. So all the gears are working. Everything's doing pretty good. And we're going to be checking out a trail. You know, it's kind of funny because my son went back up there the other day, and I knew he'd gone somewhere because you see the dirt on the tires? See, I don't have any dirt on my tires. Not like that. I knew he'd gone back down there and checked it out. But yeah, he actually went and walked it today. Actually came across a couple of the people that actually had electric e-bikes on the trail. They were, you know, an older couple, and it's like a 1 mile trail, but you know, it's in that wooded area. There have been sightings of mountain lions back there too, sporadically. So, you know, we'll have to be careful. Obviously, I mean, they see you before you see them. So kind of where we stand, but yeah, I don't regret the purchases whatsoever. I'm having a lot of fun. This cable housing here, you know, I might unwrap this, but I don't have a reason to do it yet. You know, it is some added protection on the electric. As over here, you know, on the Rad Mini, everything's exposed, but that's kind of good to a point because you can see what's going on and ensure that your connectors are tight and firm. You know, if you really worry about it, take like a strip of electrical tape and wrap it around the connectors, you know. They'll give you some further protection against any moisture getting inside there. So, yep. Both have the same size wheels, 20 by 3 inch. Mine have the Tannis inserts. Rad Mini does not. But both bikes have roughly 8 ounces of the flat out liquid in both of them. I decided to go with the flat out because, you know, I actually did buy a big 32 ounce thing of slime. But man, I tell you what, I seeing some examples of that flat out and what it can do, you know, for like a really radical type of flat. For some reason, us e-bike riders, whatever, man, if you can pick up something horrible off the road and have it go right through your tire, possibly even go in and damage your rim, it'll happen to us. Trust me. There's a lot of videos out there. I've watched them all. So better take an ounce of precaution. Seriously. I think the other thing I'm going to do is buy some reflective rim tape for the bikes. Not only do I think it would snazz them up a bit, but it's added safety, whether it's day or night. So, yeah, guys, totally enjoying what's going on here right now. It's opened my door, definitely. I would not be riding a 2-wheel bicycle ordinarily without any type of power assist. Having a pretty severe pars defect in my back, which I have since my early 20s when it was diagnosed. Anyone understands what that is, you'll know where I'm coming from. Good days and bad days. Nothing's going to change that. So I have to take every precaution I can. And of course, you know what my body's saying, hey, don't do it. Stay off the bike today. There's been a couple of days already where I've had to do that. You know, but this gives me some freedom and exercise additional that I need too. And it's good emotionally, psychologically, you know. If you're feeling good psychologically, that's going to carry over to how you are physically. Period. I mean, metaphysically even, spiritually, psychosomatic, you know, psychosomatic. Thoughts connect to your body. Stress makes things happen that ordinarily shouldn't be happening. You guys know what I'm talking about. So really loving this, and we'll have another video coming out here hopefully soon, maybe of that trail ride. It's like 1 mile long, but I don't know what we're going to be getting into. So you guys take care. Peace. Keep safe out there.